Hey guys, you may be wondering, why am I suddenly in Florida? I'm not actually in Florida. This video was filmed months ago when I took a trip to Florida. I think that was spring, early spring. It's about a torture museum that is above an ice cream shop in St. Augustine, Florida. I kind of put off releasing it just over and over again until it almost felt like it was too late. It's a little graphic. There's a lot of very graphic depictions of torture, so I always felt just a little uncomfortable pushing it out, but it's October, it is Halloween, where you go to Walmart and you see mutilated corpses that you can decorate your yard with. So I figure just put a warning, graphic depictions of torture. Happy Halloween, everyone. Oh, wow. Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the South, more specifically, the oldest city in America, St. Augustine, Florida. And I'm outside the medieval torture museum here in St. Augustine. Now, as many of you know, scenes of graphic murder and torture can be disturbing. So if you do not enjoy seeing images of murder, blood, and torture, you may not want to watch this. If you love watching brutal depictions of human torture, see a therapist. Everyone else, follow me. Oh wow, it's already terrifying. That is slightly foreboding. Alright, let's check out some torture. Alright, let's start with a classic. Having your fingers chopped off and having your eyeballs burned out. These torture masks have goofy faces on them. This one's meant to make you look happy when you're really sad because you're being tortured. That right there, that's the Sicilian bull. It's a metal, almost like a metal statue. They lock you in and they start a fire underneath it. The story I heard was that the man that invented it showed it to the king, and to have it tested, the king had the inventor shoved in there and murdered. Oh, that looks unpleasant. Yep, there's the gallows. Ugh. This museum's creepy. Oh wow, are you proud of what you've done? With your axe. Oh, different kinds of hand torture. You know, they could chop your fingers off, they can make your bones pop through your skin, you can put a nail in your hand, they can jab matchsticks under your fingernails, and they can just put your fingernails right off if they want. Alright, this says pull. I'm a little nervous. Oh my God. Look at me. I'm a torturer. You're not going to torture me, are you? I think this is their mascot here, the Vikrant Torturer. So apparently they put you in a barrel with just your head sticking out, and the barrel is either full of ice water or poop. I sure hate being in a barrel of ice water and or poop. Oh yay, torture shoes. Because these shoes go on your feet and they force you to walk all silly. And everyone thinks you're all walking silly, but you don't feel silly. Alright, these are witches' scales. Let's see if I'm a witch. I'm an angel. Nice. There are some advantages to being really fat. This is what they used to do to gossipers. Imagine if they did that today to gossipers in the YouTube comment section. You know, this really is scarier than any haunted house, because this is things that actually happen to people. Yes, people had rocks tied to their feet and were forced to ride a horse made of wood. Man, people aren't always kind to one another. The reason she is so freaked out is because she's having her feet burned. Man. Ugh. Now normally I would think being tied up in a little cage would be horrible, but compared to some of the alternatives present here, this guy got off easy. Now what kind of sicko would go into the profession of tongue cutting? This guy right here, that's the tongue cutter. The old classic burning at the stake. Don't know why she's also covered in blood, but they probably just did something else horrible to her. That is the exact same face I would make if there was giant rats being forced to eat into my chest. Witch bathing, also known as the world's deadliest swirly. Yeah, at this point I've kind of just lost all faith in humanity. I don't think I want to be a people anymore. Comparatively, this is a pretty whimsical torture device. It straps to your neck, and they use this to punish you if you gamble too much. It's giant dice and giant heavy wooden playing cards. That's almost funny. Ugh, why so serious? Yep, sometimes they just squish your head. Just squish it. Now they have a guillotine here that is apparently functional. First, pull till it clicks. Don't know why I'm participating in this madness. Alright, pull till it clicks. Second, pull to drop. Ouch. Ooh, chastity belts. We don't want you to have to explain that to your kids, so let's get out of here. Flagellation. This is the torture table, just so all the good, honest, working torturers have a good, solid surface to work on. Isn't that right, torturing guy? Now here's a little fact I didn't know. The electric chair was invented by a dentist. The armchair of inquiries. I'm seeing a theme with naming torture devices as you take something that sounds fun and you make it as not fun as possible. Here's a little exhibit on branding. You can brand human beings like cows, and you can actually see the ends of the brand, what mark you'd be putting in human flesh. What's tongue nailing? Oh, well, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Impalement, I guess that was the favorite method of our buddy Vlad. Oh my. Oh my. Ugh. Look, you can bring your own little mini torture devices home. It's the Iron Maiden. The armchair of inquiries. This one's in the bag.